Ever feel like you just want to stay calm no matter what? To be at peace even when the world around you is just complete chaos? Well, today we're not just going to talk about finding inner peace. We're going to talk about building it. Creating a foundation so strong that pretty much nothing can shake your calm. It's a huge question, isn't it? I mean, the idea of becoming truly resilient, of having a mind that stays steady through criticism, through problems, through stress. Well, according to ancient Buddhist wisdom, the answer is a resounding yes. You absolutely can. And this quote, this is really the heart of it all. The power isn't out there in the world. It's already inside of you. So these principles we're talking about, they're like practical tools to help you build that inner sanctuary. And our journey starts with the foundation. That's right, we're starting right here, with the foundation. Because look, before you can handle everything the outside world throws at you, you have to strengthen your inner world. This is all about building the bedrock of your resilience. So what does that really mean to fortify your inner world? It means you are intentionally, consciously creating a stable core that's based on your purpose, your mindset, and your values. This is the stuff that's going to hold you steady when life's storms inevitably hit. The very first step is just getting clear, super clear. When you know exactly what you want and what is truly important to you, your goals act like a guiding star. They keep you focused and they give you this incredible strength to push through difficulties because you know why you're doing it. I love this because it frames purpose not as just a job, but as a real calling. Finding that thing and then dedicating yourself to it with your whole heart, that is a profound, deep source of inner strength and stability. Okay, I want you to think of your mind as a plot of land, like a garden. Every single thought you have is like a seed. Now, if you're not careful about what you plant and what you allow to grow, you're going to end up with a garden that's just overrun with weeds. So, this is how you become a good mental gardener. You actively, and I mean actively, choose to plant and water seeds of gratitude, purpose, and compassion. And then, when you see those weeds popping up, you know the ones, fear, doubt, anger, you don't just let them take over. You acknowledge them, and then you pull them out. Now, the final piece of this inner foundation is a personal ethical code. And look, this isn't about a bunch of rigid, strict rules. It's about having an inner moral compass that guides your decisions. It's what gives you that deep self-trust, the kind that doesn't just buckle under pressure. And these 5 precepts, they're a fantastic blueprint. They're simple, universal guidelines for living with real compassion and integrity. See, by avoiding harm, being honest, and respecting others, you cut down on all that inner conflict. And by speaking your truth and keeping a clear mind, you build self-trust. When your actions line up with a code like this, you create this incredibly powerful sense of inner peace. All right, so we've put in the work to fortify our inner world. Now let's talk about how to interact with the outer world. The people, the challenges, the chaos, without letting it completely destroy our peace. This next step is absolutely crucial. It's about developing what you could call a shield of wisdom. It's this shield that lets you engage with life skillfully, so that all those external events kind of just glance off of you instead of piercing right through to your core. Okay, this next idea is a total game changer. Listen to this. No one can hurt you without your consent. The key point here is that you are in control. Other people's words, their actions, they only have the power to hurt you if you give them that power. You can't control what they do, but you have absolute control over how you respond. And that's the difference between a reaction and a response. A reaction is automatic, it's emotional, and you're just giving your power away. But a response? That involves a pause, a conscious choice. By choosing to respond calmly, you keep your power. You become, in a way, untouchable. And this is exactly why it matters so much. When you react with anger, the real harm isn't coming from what happened outside of you. The harm is from the anger itself. The anger is the poison. So by choosing that conscious response, you're literally protecting yourself from that poison. Now here is a powerful, powerful shift in perspective. What if, just what if, you saw every single person you meet, especially the difficult ones, not as an obstacle, but as a teacher? Suddenly, every frustrating interaction becomes a chance to grow. So instead of getting angry at someone who's really testing you, you ask yourself, what is this person teaching me? Are they teaching me how to be more patient? Are they teaching me compassion for whatever they might be going through? Or maybe humility? This one simple question reframes every negative experience into a positive lesson. All right, for our final part, let's get into how we make all of this a daily practice. We've built the foundation, we've learned how to navigate the world. Now let's focus on the mental habits that are going to sustain and strengthen that inner peace for the long haul. Because a resilient mindset isn't something you just achieve one day and you're done. It's something you cultivate every single day. It's an active, ongoing process of training your mind, just like you train a muscle at the gym. Think about this for a second. Fear and shame, they feel so real, right? So powerful. But often they're just stories we've created in our own minds based on past experiences or worries about the future. And when you realize they are just narratives, you suddenly get the power to question them, to challenge them, and best of all, to rewrite them. You know, nature teaches us this profound lesson that nothing lasts forever. The seasons change, the tides ebb and flow. Resisting change is like trying to stop the wind. It's just exhausting and, frankly, pointless. The wise approach is to be more like a tree that bends with the wind, adapting to life's flow with grace. I love this phrasing, weaponized gratitude. Because gratitude isn't just some passive, nice feeling. It is an active weapon, a tool that you can use to fight back against negativity. When you are relentlessly looking for things to be thankful for, you basically starve doubt and anxiety. And getting started with this is so simple. All you have to do is identify 3 things you're grateful for every single day. That's it. This small, consistent action has been shown to literally rewire your brain, training it to seek out the positive. It's something you can start doing, like right now. So we'll end with this question. If everyone you meet is a teacher, and every experience is a lesson, what is life trying to teach you right now, today, in this moment? Just pondering that question, that is the first step to turning every single day into a journey of growth and truly unshakable peace.